Before we get started, we're going to just do a wrap around and see what we got. So here it is, 2017 911 Carrera S. Amazing car, definitely the best car I've ever owned. It's a beast. Just needs some protection now, even though the wax is holding up. I think it's from last year. This car doesn't get a lot of miles. Doesn't really get outside too much, doesn't get much rain. The most rain, well, I just had to reverse it in my front, and it got some rain on it because it's raining. So now I'm going to give it I think I'm going to give it a rinseless wash because it's really not dirty at all. I don't see much dirt on the car at all. But since it has to be perfect to do this process, we're going to do the absolute rinseless as the first step to clean it up. Crazy. Go side to side. In the front. Flip her over. Use both sides. Get it nice and lubricated. And go over the lights. Do the hood. Hood light's opening when I go over it. Okay, I'm gonna do all the little crevices in here. Get it all really nice. Panel by panel, as they say. So I'm going to work on the front panel, get it all really nice. No pressure, guys. Just going over lifting whatever the other one missed, which is probably not much. That's the front. Gonna flip it over. We're gonna do the windscreen. As well do it all. Windshield. Windshield done. Let's go to the roof. Back windshield. I'm gonna do just the A-pillar here. Get some fresh. This stuff is pretty slick. I do like it. It's absolute. I will try next time. I'm either going to get the O&R or the DIY rinseless. I'd like to try. But for now, since I have this, I'm going to use it till it's done. Okay. Give it a rinse. Rinses. Okay, let's finish the top. I'm going to do the mirrors. The windows, the mirrors. Get it all nice and clean. As clean as I've ever had it. And I haven't had it long, 6 months.
Using Absolute as my lubricant. It's very slick. Like I said, there's not much on this paint. Paint is very clean. It's not stored outside. I think I've driven it in the rain once or twice. And the previous owner took very good care of it. And,
all right, guys, we are done the clay towel step. Looking good, very clean. Not much wrong with the paint, and I can see it's looking really nice. I clean these rims up. They are pretty clean. The barrels don't look great, but I'm not coating the barrels. Calipers are not the calipers, the disc brakes are rusted, but that's just because they're wet. They'll clean up once I drive it. What I'm going to do is a quick spray of this all-purpose cleaner. It's light degreaser, just to start it up. Put a little bit on that. And then before I wash it, I'm going to rinse it. So first I just spray this stuff on. Alright, get my brush, my rim brush, my wheel brush, my tire brush actually, so many brushes. I'm just going to give it a scrub. Pretty clean. There's not much on this crap. I'm going to rinse it down. Then I have my bucket of suds. I have chemical dyes, the green bucket, the green stuff from chemical dyes. I've had it for years. When I do spray foaming. Today I didn't foam it. I did last week, but it's raining, so no need to foam. So got that all-purpose cleaner off. I'm gonna try to get the barrels.
barrels are kind of nasty. I'm not going to coat the barrels, I'm just coating the fronts. I'm going to do the ceramic coating. You can see all the brown coming out of them. They're nasty, all from the brakes. Yikes. We should have done the fronts first. Alright, we're going to put that back in the bucket. Look at that. Look at that nastiness. We're going to do the fronts first, and the barrels after.
So when I do, got these little brushes, get in there,
Gets whatever crud. Probably should be wearing gloves.
I'm just using soap right now. I'm not putting my hands in anything. When I start doing the polish and everything, I'll get gloves on. And then, me personally, I don't like, I use, where are they? Oh,
Using these. have old microfibers that have been through the ringer many times. I use them on the wheels. I like just doing it this way. Some people use brushes. I don't like brushes, especially on these black rims. Sometimes I feel like they screw it up a little bit. I don't know if they scratch it or not. But when I use a nice microfiber, doesn't have to be a nice new towel, just gets off most of the crap. These are pretty clean. Didn't drive much since it's been cleaned. So give it a rinse. I'm gonna hit the rest of the barrel actually. Here's the bottom of the barrels. Barrels are nasty.
Now the fun begins. So, got the car spick and span, ready for a polish. So I got a couple options here. This is what I got. I also have a heavy cut, but we don't need that. I'm pretty sure of that. So we have the polish. I got a Decon polish pad. I also have a cut pad. I got the ultra cut compound. And I got an ultra finish compound, or ultra finish polish, sorry, not compound. And I got my DA. And what we're gonna do is I'm going to test an area and we're gonna start with that. So I'm gonna start with the polish and the polish setup on my DA. And I'm going to start on the hood. So there is, got my big light out. There's not a lot of swirling. It's very hard with white. Let's see if you can even see here. It's very hard. Yeah, it's very hard to see much of anything swirling wise. There's some. I see some in the middle there. Maybe from this angle. There you can see it. Yeah, it's a little leftover residue. I'm gonna wipe that off in the rinseless wash. But there's definitely some, this is the best angle if you can see it. There's some light scratches, but we're gonna go over with the polish for a section of this hood, and then we're gonna try from there. We got Decon pad, polish pad. We got the finished polish. We're gonna spread an area and see how it goes. Shake it up. We're gonna put 4 dots on. I have my cleaning station. I have the DIY way. I've seen him do it. I got the rinseless wash and a little thing, and I got another bucket just to clean it. And if I need to, I have other pads. If I need to switch, I'll switch. But I'm trying to go through one pad for this process. I'm gonna dampen it a little bit, because on my other cars I like it a little damp. I have some rinseless. What I'm gonna do is just give it a little spray. Okay. Then we're gonna go with the polish. Make sure I knock out the compound, because I have the compound too. Shake it up nice. I'm gonna put 4 dots. And I'm gonna spread it in. Prime the pad, as they say. I don't have a lot of experience with polishing, but a little bit. I've done a couple cars, my own cars. Nothing too crazy. I've had the compound on the other cars, but on this car, not so much. So I'm gonna start on a low speed. I'm gonna do a small section here. I can see very few scratches. So we're gonna spread it. Let's see how it goes. Spread it out a little bit first. Little test area. We don't want sling, as they call. So. That's looking good. And we're going to jack it up now. So my DA goes to 6, so I'm going to go to 4. See what kind of cut we get.
Do you see her?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, my DA goes to 4. We're going to give it a shot now and see how it blows. Take a look. I got my microfiber. Let's get a nice soft one.
for my compounds. First I shake it out since this one's brand new. I don't see any scratches. I don't see much of any. Switch angles here. Looks pretty good to me. I think we're gonna stick with that approach. So we're sticking to just the polish, the DA, and we'll do the hood and see how we go.
You're almost halfway. So I polished the hood, the two side fenders, the front bumper, and I've done the door. So I still have a lot to go, but it's moving along. It's been over a year since I polished anything. It just takes some time, patience, and it's coming out really nice. Like I said before, there's not a lot of defects. Sure, if I want to get every mark or every swirl mark, then I probably need to do a compound. But if I'm happy with this current setup, which I think I am, then I'll just leave it as is. I'll just keep going, see how it goes. All right. So, polish, compound is done. I decided to compound, so I did two-step on the hood and I polished the rest of the car. I also two-stepped the roof because this black section just needed it. It's black. The swirls are more evident, the scrapes are more evident, so I thought I'd compound the front and compound these two sections here. And yeah, it came out really nice. So it's a lot of work though. I don't know how many hours I have into this, but it's been most of the day. But I just did the IPA wipe down. I didn't have any paint prep, so I had made the alcohol distilled water mix and wiped her down. Now I'm going to do a little cleanup before I start the ceramic. So overall, I'm very satisfied with the correction. Came out really nice. Not perfect, but I'm happy with it. Yeah, came out really nice. So time to clean up and then prep for ceramic. The ceramic coating. Everything's looking good. Closed up the garage. I don't want any pollen and dust coming in while I'm doing this. Wish I had a little bit better light, but I got that big floodlight that I'll move around while I work. Everything looks really good. I'm not going to coat the windshield. I'm going to coat the other windows and the rims. I'll do that last. Everything looks really good. I'm just looking around, seeing if I missed anything. But overall, it looks pretty good. So, first step, get my towels together. Got 4 of the short naps for leveling, and then I got the buffing towels. We're all good. I'm gonna work on the hood first. What I'm using is the DIY Detail graphene coating 3-year. Shake it up. And I got the applicator, and I have an extra applicators that I'm going to use for the rims. And I got my gloves, and we're going to start. Got the applicator. And I remember watching a video and they said about 10 drops to prime it. And then after that, a couple drops per panel. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let me just shake it a bit. Okay, on the applicator, and we are going to do, okay, I see it going on, not too heavy. So we're going to do a portion. Oh, this stuff smells. Saying something, you don't want a heavy coat, so we are going to spread it a bit. This stuff definitely stinks. So, just make sure. We're all good. We have that section done. Now we're going to wash for it to start. Get the short nap. And I think I'm going to have to open a window eventually because it stinks in here. So we're looking for it to 2 to 5 minutes. Kind of like a slick. Let me switch. Shut that off. Yeah, better. Okay. We are got a level. Now we take the buff and we buff. Easy enough. Looks pretty good. Let's keep going. Couple more drops. On the applicator. Around. Tight circles. Keep it even. Okay. We can level right away. Okay, buffer. And I gotta open the door here. It smells. All right, let's keep going. Easy enough. I am going to right, we're 90% done. I got to do the door over here, and I got to do the rims. Let's take a look around. Bugs already trying to get to it. Looking really nice. Look at that. Whew. This stuff stinks. I warn anyone. I probably should have worn a mask, but I have the doors open here and it fucking stinks. Really bad. Look at the gloss on this though. Whew. This is the DIY Detail Graphene 3-year coating. There's also a 5 and an 8, but I went with the 3 since this is, I sometimes have problems with water spots, even though I don't get it wet too often. So I figured I'd go with the 3-year, and since it's not a garage queen, but it stays in the garage a lot, then I might as well, it's going to give me, if I get 3 years out of this coating, that's fantastic. So we'll see how it goes. I've done the roof, done the windows, the trim. I have not done the rims. That is the only thing I have not done. And this door. So actually, maybe you guys can watch me do this door right now. All right. There's no way to tell how much is in here. I'm trying to put a spotlight on it. So what I've been doing is per panel, I put about 3 drops. Seems like more than enough. And our section. So here, I've done the window. I've done all this. Now I'm gonna do the door. So first I set up a section, box it out, and then I fill it in. This stuff stinks. With a wet car, it's very hard to see any of the oil slick effect. It's very hard, and it's pretty warm out, maybe 22 degrees Celsius, and it rained this morning all day, as you could see earlier. Now it's nice out, so it is humid out, so it does seem to cure very quickly. It's almost hard to tell like where my line is. I can if I get at a certain angle. So it's done. Now got my towels. Gone through. This is my 3rd set. Pile, like low pile tile, and a more fluffy. So now I go in and I take it all off. It's super glossy. Really nice, easy. Like everyone says, the prep work, really the polishing, takes forever. The whole process, I don't know how long I've been doing this. It's 6, 7, 8, 20. I started at 11. I stopped for lunch, went to my son's Taekwondo, and so we're at least 5 hours deep into this. So there we go. And now it comes out really nice. This stuff is really good. This is my first time doing ceramic coating though, so I don't really have anything to compare it with other than waxes and sealants I've used, and yeah, the ceramic sprays I've been using on my other cars. My last fun car I had was a 2001 911. And
it was wrapped. It was wrapped guards red. So I never bothered with any coatings. I would actually use the ceramic spray coating on it. But I did not bother with any ceramic coating or anything like that. Oh, this stuff. This really smells. But yeah, so this is my first time into the ceramic coating realm. Got everywhere. Even underneath, I already did that, but it's okay. Oh, there's one other section I gotta do. I gotta do the sills, the door sills. We'll do the door sills after this. I've watched the videos of the guys, the DIY guys, and they do the circles. I box it usually, and then the circles. That's what I've been doing. It's just really hard to see with white. Maybe with other colors. I can't see anything. My eyes aren't terrible, not great. But... Okay. So, get under here. So you can see I'm pretty much wiping off right away. Just seems to be working quite well. This thing's glossy as hell. It's super shiny. For a white car, it's popping. Everyone's like, oh, white cars, they don't shine. Oh, my car shines right now. See, after it cures, I think it's 1 week of no washing. I think it's 2 hours, no water. That's gonna stay in the garage overnight. I am not. I will take it for a drive tomorrow. It's not supposed to be good weather, so I will take it for a drive. We're almost done here, guys. I will go around, look for high spots before I call it a day. I used a lot of towels today, but it's okay. I have a microfiber bin of all my towels, and that's what I usually do. I just gotta throw them in. I think I'm ready to do a wash. So what am I doing here? Losing track. I think I didn't do the bottom guard here, the sill. I'm just gonna go over it again. Just like it's destroyed by shock. We're gonna do these rims. They're already super clean because I cleaned them earlier today. Now we're just gonna give them a wipe down with this coating. First do the center section. Caliper, the brake discs are all rusted to hell. Normal because I washed it and then I left it here because we're doing all this work. So this stuff stinks. I don't know how to get. Let's see if I can get any on this caliper. Those calipers are beauties. Do my best to get these calipers coated. Looking pretty good. I'll go do the other ones.
All done. You see it's dark outside. Looking really nice. I would say it took me 6 hours total today. A lot of work. But it looks really good. I hope it looks really good in the sun tomorrow. It's gonna cure overnight, and we will see you guys tomorrow and see how it looks in the sun. It's supposed to be a nice day. Go for a rip. See you guys tomorrow.